Dixie State and Chaminade.
Yeah, you know, you get to the meat of the schedule. You start playing that conference ball, everything matters. Chaminade has a game after that, Notre Dame, the North game with Grand Canyon, at Grand Canyon. You know, them going on the road from Hawaii isn't easy. You know, it's 5-hour flights. It's a lot of things involved with them traveling, but they've seemed to know how to compete, to handle the travel well, and come and play exceptional basketball.
You looked at that BYU Hawaii, they're ranked 12th in the last NABC coaches poll as that basket goes down by Jamar Berry to make it a one-point ball game, 43-42. But the regional rankings have not come out yet. They'll be coming out, I think, in the next week or so. And that's where everybody really looks to be in those top 6 regional rankings. That's very important, especially come postseason time.
Dixie State coming back with that motion offense. You know, that's where you continue to have the players working, making the defense work hard, passing the ball inside, outside, and finding the open man. And that time you saw the motion offense work to perfection, didn't it relinquish. You just keep working the offense. You'll find a weakness in the defense. The guys don't get a little lazy, don't want to move, don't want to follow the cutters. And that time they found Lincoln under the basket for easy too.
Evan Linquist now with 4 points in the ball game. The ball is going to stay down on the Chaminade end of the floor. Coach said he was concerned about the experience of Dixie State coming in, how physical they could be, and didn't want to let them build up any momentum. I mean, they played them pretty tough early on. Cartier Carter in the lineup, a sophomore out of Moreno Valley, California. Inside, Tangara, playing with 3 personal fouls.
And that's exactly what Chaminade has to do. You got to continue to pound that ball inside. That's what got them the early lead. This game was a 10-12 point game early in the first half because they were pounding the ball inside consistently. The guards got to find a way to feed the big man down low.
This Dixie State team, and this foul is going to be on Sanchez. Look at Tangara's basket inside. He worked hard for this one.
He worked hard. You know, when you see him giving the picks and it's the old pick and roll, I like the soft hands of Tangara, okay? When he got that ball, he had the composure to gather it, get it up quickly, not try to go for the dunk, you know, just put the ball in the basket. You know, he's just a guy that has those intangibles and what makes him a good big man.
These two teams played 3 times last season. Chaminade won twice at home and then came here and lost in this building by 5, 72-67. Dow Burton had it knocked away by Sanchez.
And I saw Chaminade there offensively. I saw that set. They saw Tangara. He was on the blocks. They were looking to feed him. And that's what I can tell the intensity of the guards right now is to get the ball to Tangara every which way but loose and allow him to go to work inside.
Joel Smith, the left-hander, is good. And now Chaminade has regained the lead, 46-45. It's the 6th lead change of the half.
Joe Smith playing very well offensively, and right now you see him fighting and scrapping on defense. That's what I like to see out of a good player, playing on both sides of the basketball.
Rebound by Berry. He pushes it up the floor, down the lane. He goes, puts it up with the left hand. No good. And they're going to call an offensive foul because as he let the ball go, he ran over, I believe it was Tom Whitehead, standing under the basket. Substitution into the lineup. Coach Mahar. Let's look at it once again. That's number 40 with his back there.
Yeah, that's one of those instances where you see it's sort of fool's goal. You know, you see that hole open up. You know, he exploded and attacked the basket like he's supposed to. But then that's just a nice job by Whitehead getting in the right place and staying square with those shoulders and taking that charge.
Bowie Jeffs in the lineup now for Dixie State. Whitehead gets it back to Jeffs. Johnny Little also in there. Here's Whitehead from the corner. Another lead change. 2-point lead for Dixie State. Down to the 8:05 mark in the second half. Tangara, baseline move, no good. Still no good. Follow-up, no good. Underneath. This place would have erupted had he hit that one. Whitehead missed.
Thought that shot might have been a little bit premature.
That's one short by Burton.
You know, Dixie State has all the momentum right now. This is a good time to continue to stay in the offense. They got to continue to work the ball around and do exactly what they've been doing. They're tiring Chaminade out, and that's where a lot of these holes are showing up. They got to continue to stick with the motion offense, find the open man, and then make the shot.
48-46. Dixie State on top. 60-57 to score here with 2.5 remaining in regulation. Chaminade down by 3 points. Joel Smith has had a pretty big game. He has 26 of his team's 57 points tonight, and he's been hitting them from all over the place.
Yeah, you know, the coach said he's one of the most athletic guys on this basketball team, and what I'm seeing out of him today is everything he's asked to do, he's been doing. He's been taking the team, putting them on his back to keep them in this game, and he's been playing phenomenal.
And look at the game summary. You look at Chaminade on the other side, 3-point field goals, 8 of 18. They've only turned the ball over 8 times, so they've done a pretty good job of protecting it. And then they have 14 points off of the 14 turnovers that Chaminade has.
Yeah, they just had one. Now it's 15 turnovers, and that is an Achilles for Chaminade, and that one is converted into success for Dixie State.
At the line is Sanchez. You were talking about Joel Smith. You know, he's one of those kids we talked about early on, the transfer from the University of Washington. When he was a freshman there at the University of Washington, he was an honorable mention all Pac-10 freshman team. So he can get it done.
And now he chose Division II. Pursuing his master's in education, having that balance. And that's, again, why do I love Division II basketball? Why it's a football guy here? Because I love Division II basketball, the balance of football, the balance of sports, the balance of academics. And Joe Smith's the guy that epitomizes that.
5-point lead now for the home team. Here's Burton with the ball. Gottlieb trying to get in position for a shot. And it's cut off by Lindquist. Lindquist finally comes over, and Gottlieb, though, hits the shot just a little bit too late. 62-60. Under 2 minutes to go in the regulation here.
We need Gottlieb. We need him to be a part of the offense for Chaminade.
Gottlieb was hitting 50% from downtown coming into today's ball game. He was 8 of 16. 2 remaining. Dixie State has 3 left, and 7 fouls against Chaminade. So 1-1 situation right now for Dixie State. Only 5 team fouls against Dixie State.
I like what I'm seeing offensively. Dixie State, again, coach talked to him. Coach Junkins probably told him to settle down, stick with what's got him there, work the ball around, and find the open shot.
Sanchez misses with the rebound by Hartman, and he gets it back out to Adam Ross, and Ross runs the offense now.
I still don't think 2 passes is enough until you take a shot. I think you want to keep working Chaminade, keep forcing them to work those legs, play defense, pass the ball around, and wait for the easy shot.
They were trying to pass the ball into Lindquist. Lindquist trying to get inside, and that foul is going against Joel Smith, and that is his second.
Well, I'm glad that one worked out for Dixie State. But I think that when the coach talks about working that motion offense, I think Coach Junkins wants them to continue to pass the ball and find the open guy, Sometimes you don't have to force the issue. I think they can just stick with this offensive set that's been working and wait for a clear shot to open. You don't have to force the issue so much when you're up by 2.
Lindquist missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Dixie State now with the turnover on the defensive side creates an opportunity for themselves. There was a chance for Chaminade to tie the ball game or maybe even take the lead, and they blew that one.
Those turnovers been killing Chaminade all season long, and they're continuing to be a detriment to this team.
That's 16 turnovers for Chaminade right now.
Wow.
in the ball game. And a timeout being called by John Judkins, the head coach at Dixie State.
Well, I just looked over and saw the head coach for Chaminade, Matt Mahar, looking at his team right now when they're coming off. I think he knows there's 17 turnovers right now in this basketball game, and he's not happy about it.
And there's the situation, turnovers, timeouts, I should say. Chaminade has 2 remaining, Dixie State with 3. Chaminade with 18 fouls, 5 for Dixie State. Dixie State is a team that won a national title as a junior college team in '85. And again, back in 2002, they won 2 junior college national titles.
Well, you look at this from 2 ways. From Chaminade's perspective, 17 turnovers, and it's a 2-point game. They have to feel good about their chances to make a run. As we close now, Dixie State, right now, this is an important series for them. I think they just continue to work the ball around and look for the open shot, not force the action, work the ball around, find the open man. I think Chaminade defensively is a little tight.
30 seconds remaining in regulation, 14 seconds on the shot clock for Dixie State. So they will have to take a shot. 8 seconds, shot clock down to 7 now. Lindquist gets it over to Sanchez. Sanchez drives, puts it up. And the buzzer. 4-point game, 64-60. Tangara inside, foul.
Good strong move to the hole by Tangara, stops the clock, gives him a chance to get some points back. And when you go back to that offensive set by Dixie State, you got to be impressed with it. They attacked the basket, and who'd you see? Mr. Sanchez doing it, taking it upon himself. That was a nice play by him. He got the big man, got the mismatch, got the step on Tangara. That gave him a nice clean look at the basket. Then they came right back. Tangara did a good job of getting to the line and stopping the clock.
That was very close because, again, the shot clock was down to 0 when that ball went in. So, again, that was a great move for Sanchez, who gave him his 11th point of the night. More importantly, it gives his team a 4-point advantage.
That's right. And when we talked about this last 4-1 run for Dixie State, it's because of Ryan Sanchez. Even though he hasn't had all the points, all he acted like this whole game, when the game was in the line, they put the ball in their playmakers' hands, and he delivered for them.
Remember, in the first half, Dixie State was very sluggish getting started. They were down by 13 points, came back to close it with a 13-3 run to within 2 at halftime. And then they started the second half with a 14-8 run and took a 4-point lead, 39-35, and it's been back and forth. And now they've taken a 4-point advantage right now with 5 seconds left. Tangara at the line, and he misses.
That's one I know he wished he could have back. Got to hit those free throws at the end of the game.
Makes 1 of 2. 3-point game.
Gotta foul quickly. Gotta foul him quick.
2.9 seconds to go, and Sanchez is going to the free throw line. Of all people to send, a 75% free throw shooter.
I think there's a little bit of miscommunication that time defensively. You know, you definitely want to foul him faster. You know, you let 3 seconds get off the clock. Doesn't leave you as many opportunities as you want to score a basket.
He has not missed tonight at the free throw line. He is 4 for 4. That is Sanchez. Make it 5 for 5. I believe the icing's on the cake right now.
You know, Sanchez, a guy that's been with Dixie State for 3 years, having a chance to enjoy the dividends of being a part of this program and having a big game on national television.
Him along with Hartman, the veterans of this squad. Hartman's been here 4 years, and it's 66-61. So the first road trip to the mainland as Gottlieb hits the 3 at the buzzer to make the final 66-64. They're going to count that last basket by Gottlieb. But the first of 3 road games on the mainland for Chaminade goes the way of Dixie State. 66 64 the final. Dixie State now coming up big with this victory. They've won 5 of their last 6 ball games. They lost their last one at home here December 30th against Fort Lewis.